Hello, everybody. Heather here. Welcome to the YouTube Huddle Up. I was about to slide right into the couples table because I have a special guest with me today.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is Tom.
Hi.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Tom is going to hang out with us today, and I am putting in your wins and your goals as Tom checks dual audio. How does it sound? Goal. Insert. Hold on 1 second. Hold on one.
I think it's good.
It's good?
I think so.
Are we good? All right, let's check in. Okay. Introvert Amateur is not going to make it today, but uploaded a video. We've got that win up in here. So, Tom, this is your first time as a guest on the Huddle Up.
It is. Usually I'm in the chat where it's at.
So, here's what we got going on. I got the scoreboard here, okay, see? Mm-hmm. And we just read the comments and we screenshot as we go.
I get the... Look at this, my shoulder in the shot right there.
Hold on. I got this. Boom, see? Look at that.
There we go. The magic of Ecamm.
All right. Okay, so let's see. Goal, upload one video and record another one. We got that. Homesick Mac had a big win. Let's see. Upload a video on Saturday, 1,700 views in 5 days, 80 new subscribers, best performing, what's a VPH?
Views per hour?
Ever. Quite puzzled, but inspired to do more. That's awesome. Congrats. Homesick Mac, do you have any insight as to what could have contributed to that difference in performance? That's 80 subscribers in a day is a lot.
Yeah, or I guess in 5 days, it's a lot. But I mean, because your channel's just over 600 now, so you essentially went from 500 to 600.
Yeah, that's huge.
Like, that's a huge percentage of the total channel size in less than a week.
So that's awesome. Let's see. Be Your Own Nerd is here. All my comments they're not like in order. Shotgun Studios here. No wins this week, but we are doing a live stream later today on my workbench after hours podcast, episode 116. That's awesome. Be Your Own Nerd is in the house. Posted 2 shorts and 2 videos. Did I get you here?
They're in the house.
I think I got you. Goals, 3 shorts and 2 videos. Got you. All right. Call Me Cubby's here, editing their video right now. Tom is also in the house.
I am in the house.
Actually in the house. Volpe Punk Gaming is here, did another live stream, and fixed my audio issues. Oh, so what was it? If you fixed it, let's see. Win, Volpe Punk, boom. So I had Tom pick the sticker for today.
Oh, yeah.
Since he's a guest. I was checking out your video, Homesick Mac, after I saw your comment. But here's our scoreboard. So today, June 19th. Oh my gosh. Next week's going to be June 26th. And Tom decided to do a Firebird because if you don't know, Tom and I...
It's right here on the shirt.
Tom and I are new fans of hockey. Very dedicated hockey fans now. And our team is in basically the Stanley Cup Finals equivalent of their league. So
the series is tied 2-1, and it's best of 7.
And it's best of 7, exactly. All right, hold
on
one
Firebirds,
second.
So
who did I?
There's a new like Phoenix/Firebird emoji.
I didn't even know this.
I only knew it because of Fuego from the Firebirds.
Oh, okay. Hold on. That's a very small Firebird.
Bird.
Yeah, let's put the real one there. Okay, cool. All right, and then so Volpe Punk got a sticker. So you got to scroll high so that you can see what the box isn't covering.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, goal. Edit 2 videos and upload 1. Sweet. I'm really excited because I made a video and it was it was a unique video because it was kind of a compilation video that ended up just being an Instagram reel. But it really forced me to kind of do things differently. And I'm really happy that I did it. Whoa, Heather, your hair looks great. Did you add a blue tone? Oh, thank you for noticing. I am like so obsessed with my hair right now. I didn't. So every time I wash my hair, it changes color because the color fades. But I love it right now. It's like purple.
It's a lot of colors.
It's like purple up here, and then it like is super blue in the front for some reason. I don't know, but I dig it. It kind of looks like a rainbow.
Whoever did it did a good job.
Hey, Patricia, it's good to see you. Finally got the monetization sorted and got paid by YouTube. Congrats. Yay. That's awesome. Patricia, I don't know if we have you in the scoreboard, but if you want to join the scoreboard, I'm happy to add you. Patricia, we know each other many years now. My goodness. Heather's hair matches Tom's shirt. Goal. Oh, okay, cool. I think do we have you on the scoreboard, Patricia? We don't, but we can totally add you. So just let me know. Getting back into creating vids more often. I have been a bit busy and a little burnt out. I get it. That was me this week, so I totally get it. Congrats on getting it all sorted out. Homesick Mac, I believe the view count is big because I took a well-known song and made a slide guitar version of its melody. Great feedback from a viewer. Reminded I forgot to play the whole thing through.
That's a cool thing, though, is using a well-known thing to pull people in. Like, that's with the spoonful of sugar, it helps the medicine go down.
Yeah, exactly. Ernesto's here to listen for the wins from work. Happy Wednesday. Volpe Punk says, I do not know what the issue was specifically, but I ended up reinstalling OBS and recreating all my scenes. For whatever reason, that seems to have fixed the issue. Sometimes you gotta blow the whole thing up and start over, you know? Yeah.
Or just...
Who's this guy?
I wanted to be on the board. I wanted my
When did you... I didn't even see you do this. Okay, so Tom has got four videos scheduled. Can you tell us, like...
Sure.
What those 4 videos are?
My video tomorrow is one I'm very excited about, speaking of hockey. It's how to make mic'd up sports videos. So if you've seen things like in hockey where it's like you can hear the players on the ice as they're going around, it's how to do that. Then next week I have finally my review of the Rode Interview Pro wireless microphone. And then these might change, but the other 2 videos I have ready to go are a Final Cut tutorial about titles and transitions and another Final Cut video about how to move and share Final Cut projects between computers, which I actually really like that thumbnail. I wasn't sure, but it was the one you told me to stick with, and I really like the way that it looks.
Oh, yeah, that looks great.
Sorry, I can't. It's not that I can't show it, but I literally can't show it.
So, Tom, that is a huge win to be that scheduled out.
Yeah, it was. We were so busy, awesome. and not only busy with personal stuff, but busy with like other work related things. And it's been hard to find time. So getting everything back, where it needs to be was fun.
Okay, let me see. Let me just check in to make sure that we got everybody. I think Rusted Casey Moto got one. I'm giving you guys your stickers right now. Tech Troublemaker isn't here yet, but definitely had a big win. Yeah. All right, cool. I think that's everybody. All right. Dave Den in the house. Hey. Let's see. Looking forward to the Final Cut Pro project moving video.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that like, it's not a video that's gonna like straight to the trending page with you, but hopefully it's something that's helpful for an extended period of time.
Okay, tribal music is here. I just got a vision for my channel. I just need to create more videos. Committing to content creation schedule is very important. And then Stizzle is here. I don't know what's happening here, but my goal is to actually start recording videos. I'm dabbling on and off for years, but I want to really give it a solid shot.
It's worth it.
And then also the Factor Catcher podcast is here. Greetings.
That's a sweet name.
So we have a couple of new people, it sounds like. And if this is your first time here at the YouTube Huddle Up, basically this is a weekly live stream that is a YouTube channel accountability community, right? So if you're working on your YouTube channel, you can tune in every Wednesday. Let us know what your goals are for the following week that you're going to be working on. And then you come back the following Wednesday and you let us know what your win was. What did you work on? What did you make progress with? Did you hit your goal? What are you excited to share? And then when you hit your goal, you get a sticker for that stream. And so you can see everyone's wins, everyone's goals. Everyone can kind of keep each other accountable, give each other feedback. And it's all free. So we're just here every Wednesday. We can add you anytime. And all you have to do in order to get added to the board is just tell us what your goal is for the following week. And the only thing with your goal is that it has to be a SMART goal. I have to look at this every time. But a SMART goal is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. So do you want to talk about what a SMART goal is, Tom?
Yeah, it's the opposite of a dumb goal. So something specific, like it can't just be like, I want to work on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Like
cannot be that. It has to be.
It has to be like make one video, redo the lighting in my studio, whatever.
Yeah, update my channel banner.
Yeah.
Work on a
Measurable
thumbnail.
means you can tell whether or not it was completed. So like, you know, working on the lighting in my studio, you will tell because your lighting is improved, you know. Attainable, something realistic, like I want to build a brand new 20,000 square foot studio from the ground up in a week. Like it's not going to happen. Relevant, you know, you're working on your YouTube channel, so your goal shouldn't be like learning how to make an awesome lasagna.
Unless
you do a cooking
yeah.
channel. Yeah. And time-based, you know, like, okay, we
have
doing it
next week.
in the next
Yeah.
week. Yeah, that one's kind of taken care of. So these are really SMART goals because the T is taken care of.
Yeah, so your goal can't be something like I'm going to get 500 subscribers next week because it's not
Out of your control.
Out of your control, exactly.
Speaking of the tea, let's spill the tea on your win. What was your win for the week?
My win was I actually made an Instagram reel, so it's not YouTube related, but hold on, let me finish what I was doing really quick. Why don't you talk about your win while I'm doing this? Dave.
Oh, to getting the videos? Oh, yeah, that. And then my next one is my goal for next week. I want to do a review on a thing called the Boss Gigcaster, which is kind of like a Rodecaster, but it's one of those things like it's complicated. So making the video is complicated and kind of wrapping my head around it. And that's why I haven't done it in over a year. It's just been sitting there. And I really, really, really I've got so many questions about that thing. I really want that video to exist. And I need to tinker with it before I can do that.
Okay, so my goal or my win was I put together this video because my roommate that I was living with before I met Tom actually got married, and she was there for a lot of my beginning journey of doing YouTube and starting a business and figuring out all this stuff, doing my first client projects together, my first brand deals, like navigating that whole thing of, you know, how can you make a video, like when a company sends you a product and they ask you to make a video about it. I had nobody to ask. Like I did not know how to do this, like what was supposed to be in the contract. I have no idea. And then like, what if you don't really like the product that they send you? And now there's this like, I just felt feelings, you know, and she was there like helping me figure all of that out. So I had a lot of footage of her and I put together this compilation video, but I think the video came out great and she was really happy. But the more important thing was that it allowed me to kind of reflect on how far I have come with my own YouTube journey. So I started back in 2016 and You know, I have a tendency to like second guess myself. That's just my normal state of being. But to be able to see videos I made in 2016, 17, 18 to now, there's just like undeniable progress and experience. And, you know, if someone told Tom and I, like, hey, we need a video and you need to make it by tomorrow, we could totally crunch that out, right? I could have crunched it out back then, but production, camera presence, like creativity, everything has leveled up because there's just been years of putting in the work.
You dug through a stack of hard drives.
So many hard drives, yeah. And it's like, it was a really good reminder because sometimes it feels pointless, right? Like sometimes making the video and then maybe it doesn't perform well, or, you know, it doesn't have the impact that maybe I was hoping, or that, you know, we're hoping when we make these videos. And you kind of just, you're just doing the grind, you're just keep making videos, but sometimes it's like, oh, my subscribers aren't growing or whatever. But at some point things eventually do click, and to know that just putting in the reps kind of contributed to that is just, it was a perfect reminder to be able to kind of reflect on all of that. So it was it's like a relatively small, the video I made was 1 minute and 30 seconds, but it was a huge, like, I needed to personally go through all of that reflection. So I'm happy.
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we at here? BRO Nerd has a question. Curious as to why you and Tom don't promote or devote more time to the Just Create More community. It seems like it could be a great way for you to earn extra income. That is a very good question. So we're actually like kind of sunsetting the Just Create More community for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that we didn't know. I feel like we've learned a lot about online communities and what we want to get out of them by running them, what we want to get out of them as members. And we didn't know that when we first started. So when
a couple years ago, yeah.
Yeah. And when we started, it was like so much fun. It was awesome. But now that we've been talking a lot about this new online space that we want to create specifically for like a YouTube middle class creator, just because there's a lot of resources for creators who are just getting started. And then obviously people who are mega YouTubers have their own resources and support. But there's kind of people who are in the middle, take people like me and Tom, that we've been up and running. We've been doing this for a couple of years, but there's still a lot to navigate, and YouTube changes all the time. Mm-hmm. And instead of, with the Just Create More community, the difference was that we were the leaders of it, and we want to create a community where we are the members of it, if that makes sense. So I felt like a lot of the people that joined kind of looked to us for guidance, it was fun. It was great. But like, we want to make a community that like someone who has more experience or different perspective can like contribute to the conversation as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it's a great way to put it.
Yeah, so that's where we're at. All right, Dave is going to record one video. Sweet. The Factor Catcher podcast is very new. Well, this is a perfect time to get started. We'd love to have you. Kombucha's here. Hey, it's been a while. Over a year-old podcast. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Tech Troublemaker made it. We just watched your video. It was awesome. So congrats on that. I know that was the one that you had premiered. Be Your Own Nerd. I'm really enjoying Tom's live streams every week. I can't participate in them because of work, but I watch the replays. Thanks, Tom, for doing them weekly.
Oh, thank you. That's like really nice. They've been super fun. They're fairly random, and I don't know that there is one every week, but I'm trying to, it's to dig out 2 hours total, I guess, to do one. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't have to be at the exact same day and time like this show does, it's a little easier to be flexible. Like sometimes they're on Tuesdays, sometimes in the afternoon. I've been liking the morning thing. It's worked well.
Yeah. Kombucha. Goal. Film a YouTube short unboxing my first mechanical keyboard.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my goodness. Every time those pop up on my Instagram, I'm like, oh,
I feel like building your own mechanical keyboard would be something you would enjoy.
Really?
You get like you get to choose the switches, you get to choose the buttons and the colors, and then you have to sit there and like you put the. I would love it. You have to put the little switch in the
You
button.
sound like you would
and
love
then
it.
I would love it, but it's the thing of like put 400 letters into 400 envelopes.
Yeah,
and, like,
oh god, I
seal them.
love that. I freaking just love that. Yes. Oh wait, hold on. David did 3 live streams.
Dang,
Awesome.
that's a lot of live streams.
I know. I used to do 3 live stream shows a week. How crazy. Let's see. When Tech Troublemaker released my big idea video and has been well received. Oh, congrats. It's so awesome.
It was really, the setting you filmed it in was like
Gorgeous.
So nice.
I know. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm looking forward to the Heather Just Create Google Sheet course.
Well, okay, so I have to make a video this week, and I think the video I'm going to do is the behind the scenes of YouTube Huddle Up.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, it's a lot. You have it dialed in, but like it's, you know.
The thing that I like kind of forget is to give the stickers. So like, because I'm so focused on, let's see, Tech Troublemaker was here. Yeah, this is the part where I get caught up in like talking and then I forget. Let's see. Boom, boom,
Just as long as I get my sticker.
I think I got you.
You did.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters.
David did his live streams. Be your own nerd. Yes. All right, cool. Oh, I didn't do my check-in. All right. Let's see. Raven's Talk is here. Yolanda, goal, 1 live stream and 2 videos. Awesome. Let me add that. Boom. Raven's Talk. Here you are. Goals. Why are you rested Casimoto? Boom. Okay. That's supposed to be there. Great. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Let's keep catching up. Tech Troublemaker goal is to create another higher production video in the next 2 weeks. A vanity goal is to finally hit 1,000 subs. Really close.
That's such a big one.
Yeah, that is such a big milestone. I'm sure, especially like with your new direction. I was kind of scrolling through some of your comments. I think that is right around the corner. Boom. Bam. Cool. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is great. Volpe Punk watched Raven's Talk with Yolanda's interview on another channel. So cool to learn more about your journey and process. That's so cool. Everyone's saying hi. Let's see. I would love a behind the scenes of the Huddle Up video. Yeah, I think that's going to be the next one. The Factor Catcher podcast. We are advocates, motivators, and educators, and we help others to learn an under life perspective while raising awareness. What can we do to make our channel better? We have started thumbnails. Well, let's see. Let's take a look. Boom, here we are. Okay, Factor Catcher podcast with Miss T and Trenton. First thing I would do is update your about page. Everyone should do this. I think we talked about this when we did channel reviews, but the first line, well, here. I'm going to show you an example of someone.
Oh, that guy?
Okay, so if you go to Tom's channel, you see how it says right here, the preview says exactly, like, it gives context as to what the channel is about. Lifelong audio video enthusiast. Here you have a URL, right? So change it to something.
This is a new thing. You didn't do anything wrong. It just, maybe like
just
6 months ago, YouTube changed it where the first line of your about is now on your channel's homepage.
I'm Heather, and I love making YouTube videos because it's fun. Boom. You know, it's just kind of like when you went on Google, it's like the preview.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what that's called, but that.
Preview.
Okay, let's see what else. Let's look at the videos. Oh, well, first on the homepage or scroll, we've got the trailer for you, popular videos.
Probably do more with playlists.
Yep. I was gonna see how many you have. So
A lot.
yeah.
The thumbnail, I mean, like, if you look at the recenter videos with the thumbnails,
I would definitely
those are nice thumbnails.
change the thumbnail for every episode if you can. Right?
I'm trying to see if you're doing clips or you're doing full episodes, but yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to go back and do it. Maybe that could be like when you have time, go back and do a couple, but the newer ones that however you're doing your thumbnail design, they look great. And
Yes.
and they're very, very eye-catching and differentiated. So I would stick to that because it seems like it's definitely a way to go.
And then yeah, so for the homepage, I would just like create playlists where basically people can, like, if they're brand new to your channel, they wouldn't know where to start, right? So maybe you can organize them into kind of your main topics. Well, I'm going to use Tom as an example since he's here. So we've got For You here. This is like the YouTube curated one. We've got videos, and then you actually have a playlist that's called New to My Channel. Start here.
I do.
So boom, then there's level up your videos. There's a description of what this playlist is about. Learn how to level up the production value of your videos with these simple tutorials. Podcasting and audio gear explained. Real honest reviews. So kind of like, if someone was like, like it's like going to the grocery store and looking at the signs for each aisle so you know which one you want to walk down. It's kind of like doing that.
Yeah, so if you have like maybe if you have groups of episodes that are related, maybe you could put like 8 to 10 episodes into a playlist. Maybe some overlap and there are more than one playlist, but you could have like, sort of like this topic and here's 8 podcast episodes that relate to that topic.
Exactly. So hope that was helpful. But you're doing great. I should say that. Like, it looks fantastic. Channel banner looks legit. I mean, it looks like a legit podcast that's been going on for a while. So yeah, it looks great. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Steven is here. What's happening? Well, this is the YouTube Huddle Up, and we're having a good time. Let's see. Small win. Published a short. Goal. 1 long form video.
That's a tall win for that short.
Okay, Andre. Let me see. Got you over here. Boom. You can't get comfy?
Speaking of short.
Finley or Cordy is having some trouble.
He just can't decide which pillow to lay on. It's not serious trouble. Serious to him, but
it's very serious to him. All right, we get the Firebird sticker for Andre. Okay, so let me post mine. Win. Made a
really great reel.
Instagram reel. Goal. Oi.
Google.
Upload a video. Boom. All right. I added mine, everybody, so I can add my own goals to the board. All right. Boom. Kyle's here. Hello. Hey. Good to see you. Can you give some input on Rusted Casey-Moto? Yeah, we should totally do that. Let me add my win real quick. Boom.
It's like mission control.
Oh, wait, I'm at the top. Here we go.
You could be doing the YouTube Huddle Up, or you could be like launching a satellite.
Boom, and then goal. Oi! See, what I would love is like keyword shortcuts. Like if I can program this in my Stream Deck, I would be so... Yeah. That'd be like so cool.
I'm shocked you can't drag and drop the images into sheets.
You can. Yep. But when you do, it goes on top. It doesn't go into the cell.
Oh my God.
I know. How annoying is that?
Selfish. That is silly.
And then so like if you insert a new thing, like everything is moved.
That is silly business.
So yeah. Okay. Beer Owner says Tom channel is the bomb. It makes you instantly feel welcome. And you can also see all the hard work and refinement that has gone into it.
Thank you.
Well, that's so nice.
That
Look
means
at
a lot.
that.
Yeah, I like the welcoming.
Steven
thing.
is learning a lot already. Awesome. If you have any questions about YouTube channel stuff, let us know. And then if you want to join the scoreboard, which is basically a weekly accountability thing for YouTube, we meet every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here live on this channel, and you just let us know what your goal is that you're going to be working on for the next week, and then you come back the following week and let us know that you hit your goal and you have your win. And that's what the YouTube Huddle Up is. Tom looks tired today. He needs a nap after the Huddle Up. I am tired today. That's why, with our powers combined, we are one non-tired person.
You know what it is, though? I'm not that tired. It's hard to be a guest because I don't want to, like...
Oh, do your thing.
No. I don't want to take... I listen to this show. I don't want to be the guy who comes in and takes over to the show that I listen to. So I'm just sort of in the passenger seat. But also, something I'm realizing...
What?
Well, I mean, I've realized this a while ago. Each of our studios is set up for us, right? And we have very different skin tones, very different styles. So we each look very different in the other's studio.
Yes, we do. I'm so pale in yours.
My studio is designed to give me life and and I have a different, I don't know, palette, I guess.
Steven's goal is 10,000 videos. He's at 8,450. That's insane.
Do that by next week. Get on it. No excuse.
That's crazy. When did you start? Heather is a Google Sheets master. I could watch a whole video of just navigating Google Sheets. I love spreadsheets. I wish I could. I started following a guy on Instagram that does Excel shortcuts, and it's just so fun to watch. I wish it were Google Sheets though, but. Mac is here. I'm here for a bit saying hi, working today. Well, it's very good to see you. Kyle's here with his win, uploaded one video and one short. And the goal, you want to read that off, Tom?
The goal is to go back through videos and see where thumbnails can be improved. And yeah, YouTube did, they've been talking about this forever, but just last week they finally announced that the A/B thumbnail testing is being rolled out to all channels sometime in the next, they just said couple of weeks. I keep checking every day because I've been looking forward to
You don't have it yet.
No, some people got it early, sort of like a random feature they roll out. When YouTube has a new feature, they sort of push it out randomly to channels just to get it working. And then when it goes out of beta mode into release mode, then it goes out to everybody. And that's gonna be a cool one because what you can do with it is when you go to upload your thumbnail, you actually have the option now to upload 3 thumbnails, and then it will run tests on all of them. I think you might be able to specify the duration of the test, but it's something like 48 hours. And it will basically just see, you have to give it time. It's not instant, you have to give it a couple of days. But then it will come back with data and you can see which thumbnail worked the best. And then you can choose that one. And I think that's awesome. I honestly can't wait for that because so many times it's is this thumbnail fine? Should I change it? And I think being able to do that at the beginning will be really cool because there's a thing with thumbnails where sometimes you almost have 2 different audiences. So on my channel, for example, if I were to put my face in a thumbnail, my non-tired face in a thumbnail, in the first 2 days of that video, it would probably do
really well
because
the
people
existing...
who like my channel, already watch, already subscribed, are going to be like, oh, another one of videos from a channel I know. After that, and it gets pushed out to other people, they're gonna be like, I don't know who this person is. I don't care.
Because it's getting pushed out to people who aren't subscribed to you. They don't know who you are.
Yeah.
So your face is not really...
It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
And so that's where if it's just the product in the thumbnail, they're like, oh, product. I like that.
Yeah.
And they'll click on that. And this doesn't really help that, but the fact that you're testing both kind of means that you could have both at the same time where here's the thumbnail you make for your instant view subscribers, and here's the thumbnail you make for a wider audience, a new audience.
See, I like that. Yeah, and you change it.
Yeah, and it's just I did have my very first video that did well, went viral at the time.
Yeah,
it was a video I made. It must have been maybe my 25th video, 3-4 months into having my channel, and it was a tutorial on Procreate on the iPad. And it got like, it was up for like 6 months and got like 60 views. Yeah.
I've told the story.
Yeah, and the thumbnail, I just changed the thumbnail. I realized the thumbnail didn't show. I was new to YouTube. I was like, oh, the thumbnail doesn't actually show what the video's about. And all I did was switch the thumbnail. I didn't change the title or anything else. And then it went, you know, when I say viral, it got like 10,000 views over the next, I don't know, couple of months maybe. But
I mean, that's huge.
It's a lot. Like, trust me, I'm still quite happy if a video gets 10,000
Yeah.
views. And at the time when my channel had 35 subscribers or whatever, that was insane. And all that was the thumbnail changed.
That's it.
Yeah.
So thumbnails make a big difference.
Yeah, they really can, because of course they can. It's, you know, if you go to a restaurant and the picture on the menu, I guess this would be not a super fancy restaurant, but a type of restaurant that has pictures of food. If you go to Denny's and the food, actually, you see this sometimes. If you go to a lot of local restaurants, they don't have the food photography skills as like a Denny's or a pro restaurant does, where everything, like, maybe the food's not even the real food. It's like all the fake food, photography food, and it's lit properly and the photos are great. And then the local restaurant kind of puts a plate of food on the table, camera with a harsh flash, and it's just like a splat of beans and rice or whatever. And you're just like, I don't know if that looks appetizing, even though it might taste way better than the other thing. If they had that really appetizing picture, more people would eat that. Sorry.
Yes. Okay, really quick. Volpipunk has the A/B testing. Has not started using it, but it is rolling out, confirmed.
YouTube said last week that basically, I think by the end of this month, everybody should have it.
Okay. Let me see. Where were we here? Boom. Heather, have you watched the Excel World Championship? I have not, but I've seen clips.
It's in Vegas. That's
I've
awesome.
seen clips on Instagram, which is they give everybody like a problem to solve. It's not even like math, but you use like all the
Can you just imagine
formulas.
What are you going to Vegas for? An event. What event?
The Excel World Championship. Okay, to be honest, I've been sick for a couple weeks now. That thing finally got for 4 years. Oh, you made it. I made it 3 years.
Hopefully you're feeling better.
Yeah, hopefully you feel better soon.
I got it twice. It took me 2 years and I got it twice.
Rusty Casey-Moto, not sure if I should focus more on this channel or Shotgun Studio. I love both, but motovlogs are easier to produce.
I like that you're commenting on both at the same time.
Okay, so let's take a look here. Rusty Casey-Moto. And then feel free to join in, Tom. So, boom, right away, I'm Keith. Join me, my Harley-Davidson Lowrider ST. Motovlogs, test rides, installs, and gear reviews. I just love it. It looks exactly how I feel like your channel is about. I get a lot of context, and I feel like the person who wants this content can immediately tell upon first impression that this is the channel where they're going to get
it. Looks great.
Yeah. So we've got popular videos, shorts. Here's the playlist. So if you want specifically about this, they're not called bikes. What are they called? Motorcycles?
Bicycles.
Here you go. Then there's this one. That's great. Let's check out the videos. The thumbnails look great. Yeah. I mean, it's doing well. You have like decent views. 5.9, 3.5.
I mean, when it comes to which to focus on, I feel like the answer is both, because clearly you love both and they're so different. But there are limited hours in a day, right? So if there's one that you enjoy more, like currently, which could flip-flop. Like, you know, maybe you do some moto vlogs and you're like, cool, I got that out of my system. Now I want to jump into the gear. And a lot of times, because you have a channel like this that is not like production gear focused, you might make these videos, learn new things about gear that then you're excited to share about on your other channel. And so they could end up helping each other.
Help each other, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I think you're doing all the things. Like, it all...
I mean, this is
super cool.
Yeah. I'm not a motorcycle guy, but I watch channels with like hockey, with aviation and stuff like that, and this feels like the motorcycle version of a lot of channels I really like. in those niches that are very successful?
I feel like frequency would help. Frequency, does that make sense? More content, more frequent content would help.
Sure.
But obviously that's like more time. But I think you're doing all the right things. Looks great. Thumbnail's great. Channel banner's great. Production's awesome, obviously, which I would expect. It looks great. So, yeah. The hard part is I enjoy both. Yeah, that's the only thing is like I have 2 channels. Tom has 1.
I have 2.
Well, I don't count that one because you don't count that one.
It doesn't count.
I mean, in terms of like...
It's purely a hobby, yeah.
Yes, you're not like trying to grow it.
No.
Yeah. So, that's what I mean. I love it.
I love it too. But yeah, I don't care how
I feel like if you have, 100% creative energy and you have 2 channels and you're 50%, 50% or whatever, like 80-20, but it's not 100% on either one. I am also speaking from someone who has like 3 channels. So, I know I'm a contradiction. Let's see. I cannot hear now, but my goal is to get at least 2 videos completed in my live stream with my partner. Let's see. Just checked out, and I have the A/B testing available as well. Gonna have to do some testing on that soon. Just gotta finish some new vids soon for in various stages of editing.
Whoa.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Because of Tom, now I finally got my Sony A7.
Yay! I hope you enjoy that low light performance.
Okay. Anyone receiving this email from YouTube, we're writing to let you know about an issue we uncovered that may have impacted your video descriptions for videos you edited between May 14th and 16th.
I have not received that, unless it just came out like right now.
Yeah.
Be sure, whenever you get anything that's from YouTube, be sure it's actually from YouTube before downloading or opening anything in there.
Check the, I didn't get that. I feel like they wouldn't email it. I feel like you would see that notification in your dashboard, like in YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
But
always be careful with stuff like that. I have not gotten that one myself.
Yeah. No worries, David. Bye.
Did I answer that phone call?
Are you just on the phone right now?
I don't think so.
All right, let's check in on the scoreboard. I think everyone got their sticker. Did everyone get their sticker? I didn't get my sticker. Boom, boom. Call Me Cubby is editing right now.
Yeah, usually I'm
Homesick
cleaning
Mac.
up my studio. It's a
Definitely
wreck right
got
now.
one. In the pews. About comedy. Repel room.
Wait, what is this? This
Tech
is...
Troublemaker. I got you. Okay, cool. Tom just got a spam call, and it looks interesting. Okay. I haven't gotten that email as well. Got the Elgato prompter and Stream Deck Plus. I'll have to do a video on it. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, I have my Stream Deck right here. Boom. Oh, I almost dropped it. And since I restarted my computer, I have to reprogram it because it's just got the default setting right now.
That's an interesting one.
What was it?
This is going to get a little dark, but apparently it's an attorney.
Is this a spam call?
No. I mean, because it was a real person and all the info. It was apparently, it's an attorney. My dad had hired an attorney for some case at some point. My dad died 4 years ago, and he said, we're trying to reach him about the case and something that he's doing. I don't know what. We know he's deceased. We're trying to reach his mother to talk to her. She just died.
Oh my God.
So it's going to be very hard.
So it's not a spam call.
It's not spam. I don't know if it's a... I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
I don't want to... Like, if there's a large cash settlement that's supposed to be headed that way, next of kin will take it. But if you're asking for money to do something strange, then I don't know about that.
Next of kin.
I'm just being honest.
Let's see, but I'm not putting it in my goals. No worries. Okay, Be Your Own Nerd has a question. Heather and Tom, what are some of your YouTube goals plans for the next 6 months?
That's a great question. Like longer-ish term, short term.
Yeah, so Tom and I actually did our summer goals. We did a little Heather and Tom
I think I have the
goal
notes if we want to go over some of them.
brainstorming session. So we talked about business, YouTube, personal stuff. And it started June 15th to September 15th. And so for me, it's to do a weekly tutorial on this channel. I think I talked about that. And the first one I'm going to do is behind the scenes of the YouTube Huddle Up because I can talk about that and it makes me really excited. The couples table, we want to level that up. So the couples table is our weekly live stream podcast that we do over on my vlog channel. And we just show up and do the thing and it's great. And we have such a great community. But production wise, I feel like we could definitely up it a notch. And I'm excited because I plan to make a video, not a behind the scenes. Well, maybe, but I'm going to use it as a way to like fix my eCam scenes. And then that's going to be my next video. I'm trying to hit like 2 birds, you know?
I like it. Yeah, for my channel, it's kind of like stay the course. Because I like that. I really like these streams, and I would like to do that when possible. But courses, so like a couple things like courses, I want to update my courses. Well, I mean, actually, most of them have been updated, but I want to add stuff to them. So not update, but add to them. I want to look into doing a new course, and then I also, over the last several years, like there's the channel supporter community, and then there's also like Patreon and the mailing list and stuff. And I want to utilize those things in fun and useful ways. And that's something I want you to help me with too.
Well, that's fun. So here are Tom's courses in case you are interested. His website is himynameistom.com. If you want to learn Final Cut Pro, which is the editing software that both Tom and I use, you've got a course on that. And then there's 2 podcast courses. You want to talk about them?
Sure. There's the Podcaster Playbook, which is the DIY start to finish production guide for creating your own podcast. And if you're having trouble coming up with an idea to produce, that's where the Podcaster Idea Book can come in, because this is an ideation course that does not cover production at all, but will walk you through steps of not just developing a concept, but navigating if you want to choose between multiple concepts. And then once you find one, basically fleshing it out so that you have more than enough episodes to get past the 7-episode mark, which is where most podcasts statistically end, is after 7 episodes.
Aww.
Yeah, the newness wears off, the grind sets in, and people go do other things after about 7 episodes.
Yeah.
Or you just find out like, hey, I had this idea, I'm gonna make podcasts about it, and after about 7 episodes, you're like, I've said everything I
did
can
everything.
say about it.
Yeah.
I've done it myself, so it's a thing.
Exactly.
And so, you know, it's one thing if you're like, I want to do a 4-part podcast about this one topic, like a mini series, and it's done, then it's not a, you know, that's fine. But if you're someone who wants to create a podcast that like goes for the foreseeable future, that's what those courses are. So one is ideation and concept, one is the actual production. Production side of things focuses on audio, not video podcasting.
Dave Den says, I'm planning to watch a few of Tom's videos about the Rodecaster Pro 2.
Love that thing.
Patricia says, did you know you can back up your Stream Deck? Yes, I did know that, and I totally forgot to do that before I reset my computer. So I backed up my eCam scenes. I backed up everything else except my Stream Deck. And also the fonts I installed into my computer, which is why like the countdown number looks funny, because I don't even remember what font I was using. So yeah. Andre has a question. Thoughts on doing free-ish reviews for a license for software plugin? Got 2 companies reaching out wanting me to do reviews for relevant pieces of software for free copy, valued at $500 USD.
I gotta say, well, he added up. He said, as a very small YouTuber with less than 10 videos, I feel like I'm not making anything, so getting free stuff is making something. It's entirely up to you. This is where everybody's YouTube journey is different. Personally, I do not make videos in exchange for products or services. So if someone wants to send some, that's awesome. There's no guarantee there'll be a video on it. This could be something that, like, if these are things you're using anyway, that could be cool. Like Ecamm Live is a great example. You know, like Heather and I both use Ecamm a lot. So therefore making Ecamm tutorials makes sense.
Yes, but like I was offered a free Ecamm license and I said no, I want to be able to say because it's me, right? So Andre, I don't know if you were here, but what I talked about earlier on the YouTube Huddle Up is that this past week I dug into a lot of my old footage and I saw the footage of my very first 2 brand deals. This was like my first year of doing YouTube and I knew no other YouTube creator. So I was doing this whole thing by myself and knowing who I am now, like knowing, like being able to read whether things are in alignment in terms of what I'm trying to achieve with my creativity, the message I'm trying to put out there, and also having all the 8 years of experience. When I watch that footage, I could tell I'm so uncomfortable. Like, it's, I think it would be hard for me to be honest if I get something for free, which is why, yes, I'm a legit paying customer of Ecamm. I would use it anyway, free or not. But I do feel like for me, I think that if somebody is watching a video, I think it says a lot more when they are a paying customer, just like the person who's watching it. But that's just me. And then the other thing is that I feel like I can, because I am truly a paying customer, I don't, there's no like, I don't know. I don't have to feel a way. I could just be me without feeling like, I don't know, without having to factor in whether there's some kind of exchange or not. Now, that's just me. People can do this in all kinds of ways. There's not really, I don't want to say there's not a right or wrong. There's not one way to do it. I think there is wrong ways to do it. Yeah. But anyway, I cut you off.
No, I agree. Well, so the way I would think about it is something like Ecamm, for example, that Heather and I are using constantly. If we took the free Ecamm license, that would also mean every time we do something with Ecamm, you have to click the little paid thing button. And it's like, even if you just want to make a tutorial on how to export your profile or set up a cool scene or whatever, it's like, now it's going to look like a paid thing when you're really just like, I really like this program, I want to show you a cool part of it. So it can kind of get in the way. If this software, though, that they're thinking of sending you is something you might like, but not something you would use all the time, then it could be a cool thing to review. And like $500 for software that you might not ever use otherwise, like this is kind of how I look at it with stuff personally is I never make videos in exchange for products. But when there are things that I'm like curious about, but I'm not curious enough to spend, $500 on it or whatever.
Exactly.
Cool. You can send it to me. I'll check it out. I always offer to give feedback to the company. Even if I never make a video or talk about it ever, I can tell them like what I like, what I don't like, if they just want customer feedback. And then if you use it and you're like, oh, this is pretty sweet, and then you want to keep making a couple tutorials on it, then you could, or do a review on it or whatever, then that's fine. That's where you do the, they set me up with a license or whatever, you click the little sponsorship thing. But if that's like, you're making one video, maybe 2 videos, that's not a big deal versus like, if Heather took the free Ecamm thing for the past like 3 years or whatever, every video you make would have to have a little box checked, and it might screw up or skew your audience's perception. And it's just like, even though we know the number of times, like I have literally just bought a thing, made a video about it, and then had people tell me, there's no way he bought that. Like he's totally a paid shill for the company. And it's like, I don't know, I know it's happening. I know I walked into Best Buy and just paid for this thing or whatever, but...
Well, the other thing is like,
other people
especially for Ecamm, because I'm an affiliate, it ends up paying for itself.
True.
So it's like, I don't know. To me, it like is worth it. Steven's asking, who does the best Ecamm tutorials?
This lady right here.
I haven't done any in a while. I feel like there's so many people who do Ecamm tutorials that I feel like it's really about finding the person whose style of teaching you like. And also I think Ecamm does really good Ecamm tutorials like on their channel.
Yeah. everyone who works at Ecamm is like also a creator themselves.
Yeah.
So, and even the founders, owners of the company are the ones who like develop the software. So
Yeah.
they're very hands-on in terms of like actually writing the code and things. So everybody's very plugged in over there.
BR says, Tom, on a Rodecaster Pro 2, if my mic level is too loud, should I adjust the level on the touchscreen under the mic input, or can I just lower the physical slider down a couple notches?
The best way to start is to make sure your input gain, when you tap on that channel and it goes to the thing where you see your audio bouncing, there's a little gate, little lines in there, and you want to make sure that your level's bouncing in between those two lines, and you can use the gain knob to do that. Once it's there, that means your audio is not going to clip or anything, and then use the fader to like season it to taste wherever you want
season
it to be.
it to taste. I like that. Okay. Mac is on a work from home call center environment, reading the comments in between calls.
Nice.
And just changed to a Rodecaster Duo.
Yay.
Dave Dent says, I was offered free licenses to different web design plugins, but I still get on their nerves and say whatever I like.
Yeah, I mean, and that's ultimately it too. Like,
yes. Like,
yeah,
transparency is the thing.
Here's the Rode Streamer X. They sent this for free last summer. I made one video about it and was quite critical of it and haven't talked about it since. It's actually gotten better. Even updated it today. But yeah.
BR Nerd has another RCP2 question. Is there a way I can monitor my mic audio but hear it with the noise gate on? Example, if I hit the monitor button, I hear my mic and all the ambient room noise.
In your routing, in your headphone routing, there is an option like, do you want to bypass processing or not? And you would want to not bypass the processing so that you hear everything exactly as it is. I think that's the question.
Steven says, do I use an affiliate link to sign up to Ecamm? I mean,
that's up to you, but
yeah.
Link in description, am
I
I
do
right?
have an affiliate link in the description, but like there's no, it's up to you. But if you are on a Mac and you've made 8,000 videos without Ecamm, oh man, Ecamm is about to change your life.
Yeah.
Is there a link to the resources that Tom mentioned earlier?
What resources did I mention?
What did you mention?
I mentioned so many things. Resources. You have to remind me, David, what resources.
Yeah, what resources were you talking about? That's my plan if I choose to do it. They did say they wanted an honest review and not see the vid before publishing, and I know I will find something wrong.
Yeah. Nothing is perfect, but it's like, I think sometimes like this is where it's helpful to be a reviewer is you can contextualize stuff. Like if a thing sucks, don't make an excuse for it. But if something...
Yeah, like a toaster would be a really bad blow dryer.
Right. Or even if it's just something you need to know how to use. Like a lot of complaints, the reason I'm thinking of this is I was using a motorized slider on my stream this morning to kind of have the camera go back and forth. And a lot of people complain about motorized sliders having micro jitters, meaning it doesn't move perfectly smoothly, but it kind of goes like this. And some of them do, and that's a problem. But other ones, they also have weight load like requirements and restrictions. And so if the camera and the tripod head that are on the slider are either too light or too heavy, then it's not going to be able to move right. So yes, it does have a micro jitter issue, but the solution in many cases is to learn how to use the thing properly. And so sometimes you can do that. You find like, hey, this thing has a problem, or here's an issue you might run into. Streamer X is a good example. If you don't use one specific USB cable, it might actually turn on and it might let you use it as an audio interface, but you're not going to get a video signal on it. That's just an important thing. You could say this sucks that you can only use the one kind of cable or it's not reliable or whatever, but you can also just explain like it needs a very high-speed cable plugged directly into your computer, and that's just how it works. So.
Okay, so David was talking about your courses. It's at himynameistom.com.
Yeah. I think, they are very resourceful. himynameistom.com, or, you just click on courses at the top there.
Yeah. Steven's been using StreamYard.
StreamYard, I heard. Ecamm's better because it's more powerful. The reason it's more powerful, it's based on your computer. The strength of StreamYard is it's browser-based, so it takes a lot of that streaming processing workload off of your computer. So they're just different. But StreamYard, I heard, like, totally shifted and fired a whole bunch of their like team And their whole, like, I don't know if it's their developing team or just their marketing team or whatever, but like they are in the midst of like some pretty wacky transitions right now, which makes me kind of worried that they're not doing particularly well. So I don't know if that's true or not.
Such a drastic change.
Yeah, it's like one of those, like, we kind of blew everything up and now we're like,
Yeah,
whereas
it's weird.
Ecamm just stays the course.
I know. Well,
It's just
I
like-
know. Ecamm
just
has such
Ecamm.
a like a grassroots, you know,
Yeah.
because the founders are so involved and they're the developers, so it's like they take you could
And
tell
they're brothers.
Yeah,
Twin brothers.
I know. But I used to love StreamYard before I discovered it, or before I discovered Ecamm. Oh, I had so much fun.
Yeah,
playing with
StreamYard's great.
Yeah.
It is great. But yeah, Ecamm's way better. And since they're both paid, it's like, if you have a computer that can handle Ecamm,
Patricia says I've used StreamYard in the past because I'm not a Mac user. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Be Your Own Nerd really enjoyed Tom hanging with us today.
Yeah, that was kind of a
Thanks
fun
for
last
being
minute
here.
thing.
I
I
know.
tried my little wireless mic, which is very nice because I can just be wherever and just talk.
7 minutes before the stream started, he was like,
Can I join?
yeah. And I was like, of course. That'd be awesome.
Usually I use this time to clean up my studio, and now my studio's a mess. It didn't get cleaned up right now.
Oh my God, you guys. This is what we're going to close out on. Okay, can you?
Oh, Lord.
But you know what? I don't think I have NDI. Do you have NDI? Oh, camera capture.
Camera.
Okay, here. You can change it. Look at this. Ready? Oh,
Wait a
I don't know
minute.
if it's there.
Oh, you probably don't have NDI installed on your computer yet.
Oh.
Womp, 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 womp,
Okay.
womp.
Well,
There's a very passed out corgi over there with just a
I'm going to have to...
big tongue blap.
yeah. Post this on the Instagram
See,
later.
this is good cross promotion now. Instagram at Heather Just Create.
Yes, I'm going to post it. It's Finley being really cute.
It's
Anyway.
with his little name tag. Oh my God.
Thanks for joining us for the YouTube Huddle Up. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this was so much fun. And don't forget about all of your goals. Excited to see what all you guys are working on in the next week. And we will be back on June 26th, Wednesday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you guys we'll see you on Wednesday. And good luck with everything. Have an awesomely wonderful, creative week. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Sorry, he usually wakes up when we stop the podcast, so I had to.
He's still passed out. Bye, everyone.